Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Ball carries by the quarterback. Loses 3.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He lets it go on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in the zone here to start this game.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made quickly, but gain to the 5-yard line. It's first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 16, set to advance on the foot.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking to make a big play downfield. It is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Some the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Launching it downfield. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Patriots lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the completion made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Touchdown, Penn State. Number 8, Halsey in the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Trying to extend the play. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. And they'll use the ground game here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to run it here. He stopped and gets a first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, USC.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he makes it out from 55 yards out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. State offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion sets up a second down play. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And at first down, they go right back to him. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Running back with the football. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and a chance of interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled after a 4-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That puts them on top in the second half. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USC. He'll stroll into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Looking to throw it again. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Gives it to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 24, Penn State 21.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. He's found some room at the 45. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down he goes, a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll take a deep shot. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 30. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now from the pistol formation. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Same tailback, another carry. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the single back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.